Greetings everyone. I'm Mystic Blue. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. Today's pick a card reading is going to be more of a love reading or connection. The reading is titled, What Does Your Person Want to Tell You? So your person, however that resonates to you, whoever you think of. It doesn't actually have to be love, like romantic. It can be friendship. It can be a family member. Just when I say your person, whoever pops in your head, that's what it is for you, okay? So what does your person want to tell you? So this is a situation where they haven't spoken to you, you haven't spoken to them, you don't know what they're thinking, you don't know what's going on, but they really want to tell you this. So this is a more of a spiritual connection on what they want to tell you, okay? So I do have three piles. If you're unfamiliar with pick a card readings, you basically pick what pile is drawn to you. Hopefully this is in the camera here. I'm getting used to setting up for pick a cards, but there's three piles, so you can either go off of numbers, we can go off the crystals, which I will show you up close more, or you could just go off of feeling. Whatever you feel drawn to is the pile that you want to pick. And if you do want to pick more than one pile or all three piles, you can do that as well. There will be timestamps in my description, and you can just fast forward, even fast forward this intro if you want, to the timestamp to your pile, okay? So first we have pile number one, which is this crystal, which I don't know what it is, but it looks kind of more like rose quartz is in it a little bit, but it does have a little pink and the black in it. But that's pile number one. We have pile number two, and this one I don't know as well. I just like crystals. I don't really know a lot about them, but it has it's black with little sparkles in it. This is pile number two. Then we have pile number three, which is like my favorite color, blue. I have no idea what this is, of course, but it's the blue crystal, okay? So we have pile number one, we have pile number two, and we have pile number three. And I will say, excuse my hands in advance, I do have eczema and my hands kind of broke out a little bit, so don't be freaked out about that. That's something that happens every summer for me. But again, pile number one, pile number two, pile number three. I'll give you some time to pick which pile resonates with you. Take in a deep breath if you have to, and choose which pile. Okay, and then go to the timestamps if you have not chose pile number one, and fast forward to that. I will start with pile number one. Okay, so pile number one is this beautiful stone crystal here. We have a little pink and black. I don't know what it is, but the question is, what does your person want to tell you? So let's see what cards we have. We have fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Then it's Mayat from the Goddess Tarot. This reading, I'm going to face the cards towards you. So we have Page of Pentacles for a tarot. Page of Pentacles. Hopefully you can see that. Then I'm using the Animal Oracle. We have Porcupine Spirit, Time for Beginner Mind. Time for Beginner Mind. Okay, and then we have Temptation. I'm going to put that right here. Hopefully it's still in the camera. Yep. Then we have the Knight of Swords. And then I'm using my friend Ilanian's deck, a song for every tarot. I'm going to sing this song a little bit later, or not sing it, but read the words to the song a little bit later. So we'll put this to the side. All right, pile number one. This is what your person wants to tell you. I'm going to turn them around just so I can see it, but then I will go ahead and show them. Okay, so let me just zone in on these cards real quick here. This is what your person wants to tell you. Well, I do feel like your person definitely wants to say something to you, of course, obviously. But I feel like your person is dealing with some temptations and some things on their own that they have to battle, some battles within that they have to go through first. And so they are choosing to deal with their own issues that they're going through first before they come forth and tell you what they need to tell you. But what they need to tell you is going to be something that you both will have peace about, things of that nature. I am getting an energy that it may be something you may not want to hear at this time. Like you may, they may tell you, hey, I just need time to work on self, or I just need time to build my own money right now. I don't have time for a relationship right now, things of that nature. They're just not in a place that I feel right now for a relationship at this time. However, it's not that they don't want one. It's just it's not the time for them to have it, and they will come forth and say that to you. Eventually, soon. It's time for them to start things over. It's time for them to just revamp everything, and they just want to have the time to do that, and they want to be fair about it, and they just want to let you know that they really just want to focus on building their money, building their foundation, building their household, building that first before they can jump into a relationship. They're dealing with some inner battles, some inner struggles, things of that nature. They want to just get that straight before they jump into anything. So they just want to let you know, to be fair to you, they want to get their life in order first. Okay, so the song that was pulled for this deck, or for this pile number one, is, I don't know how to pronounce the artist, but Gotye. Never heard of that artist, but that's awesome. The words are, somebody that I used to know. I believe that's the name of the song. And the words are, but you didn't have to cut me off. Make out like it never happened, and that we were nothing. And I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. I feel like this is the person who picked this pile. You're feeling like that. Like your person kind of ghosted you, kind of stopped communication, kind of pulled back a little bit. But it's not something that you should feel really, really bad about. You're feeling like you've been neglected and it's someone you used to know, because they totally either ghosted you or changed or just pulled back a little bit. But this person really just needs to work on themselves and get their life together, get their money together, get their foundation together. And so just, I know you watching don't feel that way, but this pile number one is just to let you know that they're just working on themselves, and just allow that to happen, and everything just needs to be fair at this time. And to be fair for you, pile number one, they need to work on their issues that they're dealing with. They need to get their foundation straight, and then they can come forward and present to you what you deserve, actually, because right now they feel they're not in a place to give you what you deserve. Okay, pile number one, that is your reading. Let's go to pile number two. Pile number two, we have this beautiful, I don't know what it is. All my crystal lovers, if you want to comment in the section what this crystal is, that would be awesome. So we're going to pull, I'll just flip the cards. Give me golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. That's Yimiya. That's how I pronounce it. Some say Imanya, Yimiya, whatever. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. We have the Lizard Spirit. Dream the world into being. Dream the world into being. We have Power. We have Princess of Coins. And the song we have is from Train, Marry Me, but I will read that later. Let's get into the reading, guys. You can see the cards. I'll show them as much as possible. Let me look and see what we got here. So definitely, you've been waiting for a while for, this is what your person has to say to you. So the pile number two, you have been waiting for your person to come forward to reveal themselves, things of that nature. You've worked on yourself. You've done your what you've needed to do for self. You have stepped into your power, and you're just ready for your person to be revealed. That's the energy I'm getting from this pile. You are ready. You have done the work. Let's go. Well, Spirit is saying it is on its way. Your dream of meeting with your person is on its way. And this is the question. The reading is, what does your person want to tell you? Your person wants to tell you that they are on their way, that they are coming, that they're walking through the door, they're on their way to you. They recognize who you are. They recognize the powerful being that you are. All of those things, they are on their way to you, and just hold on tight. There's really nothing else that needs to be done. They are making their way to you. You've done the work. Spirit says you've stepped into your power. They recognize your power, your person, and they just want you to really know that they're just really on their way to you. It's pretty that simple is what I'm getting. It says here that the lizard spirit dreamed the world into being, that you have dreamed, you have done the work, you have hoped. The main thing I'm getting though is that you stepped into your power, pile number 2. You stepped into your power first. You loved self first. You gave to self first. And you have done the work on self first. And we got this Princess of Coins. So your harvest is coming. It's coming to you. And your person has recognized this. I feel like with this pile, your person knew that he was your person. With this pile, I'm feeling he knew it. With pile number 1, he may not have known it, but he discovered it, and he's kind of got to work on himself. I feel like pile number 2 is your person already knew he was your person, but he was waiting for you to get it together. Pile number 2. So you finally got it together. You finally stepped into your power, and then you have just been hanging out and wanting your person, and your person wants to tell you that he's on his way now. He or she, however this resonates, is on their way because they were waiting for you to step into your power, for you to step into your knowing. And now that you have done that, they can come, okay? So let's read the card by Train. Song is Marry Me. Forever can never be long enough for me to feel like I've had long enough with you. Forget the world now, we won't let them see. But there's one thing left to do. Now that the weight has lifted, love has surely shifted my way. Marry me today and every day, marry me. If I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe, say you will, say you will, Together can never be close enough for me to feel like I am close enough to you. You wear white and I'll wear out the words, I love you, and you're beautiful. Now that the wait is over and love has finally shown her my way, marry me today and every day, marry me. If I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe, say you will, say you will, If I knew the song, I sang it, but I love the group Train. So I feel like this song is both ends, like both sides have been waiting. Your person has been waiting for you to step into your power so he or she can present themselves, so you guys can be together. So now that you have stepped into your power, your person's like, marry me. You may not get married right away, but that energy is like, now we can connect. And then I feel like pile number 2, who is watching, you have finally stepped in your power. You're like, I am ready for this committed relationship. Let's go. So this energy is connecting for both ends for me, I feel. So that's the main energy for pile 2. You've stepped into your power. Your person wants to tell you that he or she has been watching you, and they see that you're finally ready for you two to come together, okay? So that's pile number 2. Ashe. Let's move on to pile number 3. We have this beautiful, this is my favorite color, blue too. Beautiful blue stone. Again, if you are super into crystals and know what they mean and what they are by looking at them, go ahead and leave me a comment because it will help me in my crystal knowledge. All right, what do we have for pile number 3? What does your person want to tell you? Focus, intention, Diana. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Diana. Oh. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. We have the Moth Spirit. Surrender now. Got a feeling I know where this is going. What does your person want to tell you? We have Deception and Envy. I'm not going to do any reverses in this reading because my angle's weird, so they're all going to just be upright. Seven of Swords. Woo, we got a lot of sword energy. And for this pile number 3, the song is Could Have Been by Her featuring Bryson Tiller. I will read the words to that later. There is a lot of... All right. We have 2 Seven of Swords, by the way, for this pile number 3. This is a tarot. This is a kind of an oracle, but it's also a tarot in a way. But this is Seven of Swords too. So we have 2 Seven of Swords, and we got a 10 of Swords. And we have a Surrender now. So there is a lot, pile number 3, that's going on with your thoughts. Because it says, keep unwavering thoughts and feelings and actions focused on your target. So pile number 3, there is a lot of deception and worry going on. I feel like your person, what does your person want to tell you? Which is the reading here. Give me a second. I feel like your person is not saying anything. They don't know what they want to tell you. Because I was thinking this is pile number 3. You have all these thoughts, which you do. Pile number 3, you are worried. You're worried that no one's going to come. You're worried that he or she's not coming. You're worried that you're not going to get married. You're worried that you're not going to be in a committed relationship. That you're going to be single forever, etc., etc., etc. So that's your energy. But the question is, what does your person want to tell you? I feel like your person wants to tell you to stop doing that. Stop worrying. Stop being defeated already. What you're thinking is what you're creating. So your person, spiritually we're speaking of, because you are not even connected with anyone. There's no one in your sight because you are so in your head about what the past was, who hurt you in the past, and you're deceiving yourself thinking that no one can come forth. So your person is saying, stop being that way. Surrender now. Surrender now to love. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen with pile number 3, okay? But I'm also getting consensual counterparts. Your person is also going through some stuff too, though. Even though spiritually they're in their highest form, they need to surrender too. Both of you have been hurt tremendously in the past. Both of you are afraid of love. Both of you are clouded. Both of you are just in your heads. However, we have the 10 of Swords, so it's coming to an end. So both of you have just repeated cycles and triggered traumas of just being hurt by people, which is understandable why you have walls up, why you're in your head. But you both need to surrender now. But your person, the question is, what does he or she have to tell you is surrender. They're speaking that from the spiritual upper realms to you. And what they're saying to you, they're saying to themselves, because you're mirrors. Surrender, let it go, and trust that love is coming your way. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friends, like I said. It could be maybe a family member, person, whoever's coming to you. That relationship is going to come to you in a healing way, but you have to stop deceiving yourself and thinking that only negative things is going to happen. I feel like pile number 3 is used to bad things happening to you. You're used to disappointment. You're used to people not showing up in your life the way they're supposed to. You're used to things starting and not finishing. But your person is saying, surrender. You got to let that go, because once you let that go, well, first of all, nothing can come in if you have all of these blocks and these things on your heart and this just craziness in your head, and just let it go. Once you let that go and do the work and then start to begin to trust You open the door for you two to come together and have a healthy relationship. And pile number 3, you cannot have that because you're still holding on to hurt. You're still holding on to disappointment. You're still deceiving yourself, thinking nothing good can happen to you and you can't have positive relationships, which is a lie. So you have to surrender and trust that Spirit is going to bring that to you because that's what you deserve. Okay? So let's read the words it could have been. It could have been right, but I was wrong. Only think about you when I'm alone. Part of me that cared, just know it's gone, and I know that I can't get caught up. We could have been, and we try to pretend every now and again. We don't dream about, don't think about what we could have been. Though I'm holding again, because I know in the end, you dream about, I think about what we could have been. We could have been, yeah, we could have been, damn. So what I feel on this is that pile number 3, you're still holding on to a relationship that didn't work out. You're still upset about a relationship that didn't work out. Maybe you were married, whatever, how long it was, but you're still attached to this person that it didn't work out. And so you're sad and you're all in your head and you're upset with couples who are happy. You're like, why did I work out with my couple? Like, I don't think love is just meant for me. So you're in this whole spiral because your last relationship or this person that you're still connected to did not work out. And some of you could be a friendship, some of you could be, but this is mainly for love, like romantically, but there's small percentage it could be friends, family members, etc. You're upset that that relationship in general just didn't work out the way it did, so now you think it's never going to be that way because it never works out. It could have been that. You have to release that. You have to surrender to that what's meant for you is for you. Okay, so if that person is meant to come back in your life, they will come back in your life. If they're not, someone better, something better will come in your life, and you have to get to that place of trust, and then once you get there, it will actually manifest. Okay, so that's pile number 3. That's the work that you have to do. That's the message from your person. Okay, your person is saying release all of it and just trust that it's all going to be okay. All right, pile number 3, that's it for you guys. Thank you for watching. In the description, I do have my email if you want to book a personal reading. I also have my IG handle because I do daily readings on my IG. And subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can get notifications, and also share my page so it can help me grow. Okay, guys? Have a blessed day.